Good afternoon, all of you. Today we are going to just do a simple revision of a question based on inheritance. So, inheritance means to acquire the property and method of a class into another class, number one. Number two, the keyword that we are going to use to inherit the property and method will be known as extends. We will be creating two separate classes. The first class will be the base class, which will be providing the resource. The second will be termed as a derived class, which will be receiving the resource. Now, we will be creating the class, the data members, the constructor and the function. In the second class, we will be again creating the data member, constructor and the function. But we will be acquiring, and since we are acquiring, we will be using the keyword extends. So it will be inherited. Second thing we have to look out for, if the name of the function in the base class and the name of the function in the derived class are same, then the function of the derived class will only execute, and that will be termed as a method overriding. When method overriding is done, that means the base class function will never execute. To execute the base class function, we have to make the use of a keyword. Which keyword? Super keyword. SUPER. Now, super is a keyword which is used to refer the properties and methods of the base class. So when we are referring these, so it is basically referring the properties and methods of the base class. When it is referring to the properties and methods of the base class, we have to write the super statement with the dot operator and the name of the function, and this statement can be placed anywhere in the function of the derived class. Number two, next, when there is a constructor and the constructor is non-parameterized in the base class, it will be called automatically. But when we talk about a constructor, and that too the constructor is the parameterized one, the base class constructor will never be called. Again, to call that constructor, we have to make the use of a super keyword. And now this time we will write the super keyword followed by the parameter, the list of parameter that we want to pass to the base class, constructor. This is the concept of a method overriding, and to overcome with this method overriding problem, that the base class, the derived class function and the constructor are only executable, or maybe not, in the case of the constructor. So to refer the properties and methods of the base class, we have to make the use of the keyword super. This is what we have to understand. So there are the certain areas which are very important. One is the extends keyword to inherit. Second is the use of the super keyword when the name of the functions are same, and when there is a parameterized constructor in the base class. So we have to consider these three, a couple of things definitely in mind, and we can solve the question. So there is a sample question. A superclass parameter has been defined to calculate the parameter of a parallelogram. Define a subclass area to compute the area of a parallelogram by using the required data members of the superclass. The details are given as below. If you are able to see the details, the name of the class is parameter. The data members are A and B. The A stores the length in the decimal and B stores the breadth in the decimal. The name of the parameter, the functions are, number one is the parameter constructor, and you see there are dot in between, which means that it is a parameterized constructor. Which is used to assign the value to the data member. So if A is to store the length and B is to store the breadth, no calculation. We will take two parameters here, one to store the length and second to store the breadth. So we can declare double AA and double BB. AA will be transferred in A and BB will be transferred in B. It's a simple process that we can follow. Next is the double calculate. Calculate and return the parameter of a parallelogram, which is equal to 2 into length plus breadth. So the variables are L and B, so we will be using the variables instead of using the full names, that because this is a framework of the question. Show is to display the data member along with the parameter of the parallelogram. Second class, we have to create an area, and in the area we are having the height in the decimal. B is to store the area. So when you are calculating the area, the formula is breadth into height. So you are going to get the breadth from the base class, and you are going to get the height in the form of h from the derived class. But the variable b in the base class and the variable b in the derived class are same. So it will only refer the b of derived class, not of the base class. So when you are referring the b of the base class or the derived class, it will refer the area, not the breadth. So to refer the base class property b, what you will use? You will use the keyword, you will use the keyword super. Do area is to compute the area. Show is to display the data members of both the classes along with the area and the parameter of a parallelogram. Specify both the classes, and then we have to write there is no need to write the main, but since we are doing it practically, we will be writing the main for it. So I am going to create a class parameter. The A and B are declared. Parameter constructor is there, double A and double BB. A is transferred in A and BB is transferred in B. In the calculate, it is a double calculate. That means that we will calculate the parameter and we will return it. So when we are returning, we will put up the formula and we will use the return keyword, and the value of the answer will be returned back to the function from where we will call. If there is a show, it is asked to print the data members along with the parameter. So I am able to print the length is A and the breadth is B, because A and B are the variables which are storing the length and the breadth. Double P, I have created a variable and I have called the function calculate. When you are calling the function among themselves, we can call them directly without the use of the object. So the control is transferred to the calculate. It will calculate the parameter and it will be returned back and stored in the variable P. And then you are going to print the value of the parameter, and that means you will say parameter is P. Now you will create the second class, that is area, the derived class area. In the area, you will inherit the properties and methods of the class parameter. So you will be using the keyword extends. The class which you want to inherit, the data members have been inherited. Now there are two B. One B is of the base class, second B is of the derived class. There is L also available, there is H also available. But we have to create a constructor, and it's a non-parameterized, it's a parameterized one where we have to assign the data members of both the classes. That means you have to assign the length, the breadth of the base class and the height of the derived class. So what I have done, I have created three parameters AA, BB and CC. AA and BB I have passed in the super keyword. So the control will be transferred to the constructor in AA and BB, and the values will be shifted to the A and B. You will return back. CC will be stored in H, and the work of the constructor is complete. Now we will come to the do area. In the do area, we have to calculate the area, and the formula is given as height into breadth. So I will use H directly, but for the B, and B is the breadth which is in the base class. So to refer the base class B, you have to use the keyword super.b. The area is calculated, and then you have to write the show. Super.show means to print the data members and the parameter of the base class. You will return back. You will print the height of the parallelogram, and then you will call the do area. The value will be stored in the B, and then you are going to print the area. Now you are going to create the class. It was a question of the question number 2, year 2013. You will create the area, you will pass the value. So the parameter will be 2 into 4 plus 5, that is 18. And the area will be 5 into 3, which is equal to 15. And show will print everything whichever is required as per the question. So let's compile the program. It's compiled. Let's execute the program. So the answer is 4, 5 and 4, 5 are the length and breadth, and 3 is the height. and then you are having the 18 as a parameter and area as 15. Next time we will come some with new question.